Okay, so I've done a video like this before, but I did it on my phone. Gonna do this one on the desktop. Um, how to actually read the Quran. Oops. Now, alright, Quran dictionary. So there's three tools that I've talked about in the past. The easiest one is this one, Quran.com. Okay. Now, we have it open to Surah 9. Okay, At-Tawbah. So, when you are on this website on your phone or otherwise, you get this little settings bar here, and you get to pick what font and all this stuff. Now I'm going to show you how I like to use it. I like to set the font size to at least 6 so that I can actually, it blows up the characters a little bigger and you can read it. You want it to be on the one that says Uthmani Hafs. This Endopack shit, this is fake. That's a long story. So Uthmani Hafs, this is the real Quran here, the one that we have. Okay, size 6. You can see, you can't see here because I have a dark mode on, but there's a checkbox where it says translation and transliteration. I turned off the recitation thing. It says currently unavailable here. I'm not sure why, but if you have this clicked, then when you click the word, it'll have a guy like pronounce it for you. That can actually be very useful. But what I like to do is have it set where the word by word has translation and transliteration, which transliteration, if you don't know, that just means how to basically write it in Roman characters, English characters. Um, Now, if you turn on the end line, it will put it beneath every word. Okay, this can be pretty useful. At first, it might be better to have it like this. Okay, because then you can actually see the word, how to pronounce it, what it says. Okay, word by word. This is really, I don't actually encourage people to, like, this is like Sahih International. They don't give you like a good, like, none of these, like, official translations are any good, I don't think. But you can see here, like, brackets, this is. It doesn't say this is. Okay, that's why it's in brackets. All right. Here's another thing. Freedom from obligations. Allah and His Messenger to those whom He made a covenant from the polytheists. Okay, now, why do we look at every word? Because we're trying to figure out how to read this book. Okay, now this is how I used to read it. Now, I think it's better I just do it like this so that I can practice actually, reading these words, right? So, now, this is a really useful tool. I mean, you have it's like having somebody here who knows what each one of these words means. Okay. Now, if you do want an English translation, this is the one that I've been using for a while. It's not perfect by any means. Let's compare. All right. We have, let's just look at 9.2. Okay. What does it say on Sahih International? You polytheists may travel freely through the land for 4 months, but know that you will have no escape from Allah, and that Allah will disgrace the disbelievers. Okay, let's read it here. So travel the land for 4 months, and know that you cannot escape God, and God will disgrace the disbelievers. Do you see, that's a little different, okay? For one thing, there's no brackets here, right? Let's go to a different one. Let's try, Taha. Oops, keep going there. Taha, okay. Let's do 2015. The hour is sure to come. My will is to keep it hidden, so that every soul may be rewarded according to their efforts. That's Sahi International. Here's Talali Tani. The hour is coming, but I keep it almost hidden, so that each soul will be paid for what it endeavors. Okay, you see there's a little bit of a difference there. Now let's actually look at it here. Indeed, the hour will be coming. Really, the hour coming. I almost hide it, that they may be recompensed, every soul, every nefs, for what it strives. Why is it important? Because there's some dispute about what these words could mean. What is a nefs? Right? Is it simply a soul? Maybe there's another dimension to this that these translations do not address. Okay? That's why you look at it word for word. Because maybe soul is not even the right word. Okay? For what it strives. All right? Now, let's just use Nefs as an example here. Okay, now this is another website. It's called Quran Corpus. You got to remember, these are all run by, people, and people make mistakes. So, we want to find Nefs. If you don't have any familiarity with the Arabic alphabet, it'll be hard for you, but we clicked on the Nun. We're going to go through here. Nun, Fa, Tha, Nun, Fa, Sin. Okay, go. This is going to show us, according to their dictionary, which is not perfect because they sometimes move things around. According to their dictionary, everywhere that the triliteral root, that means 3 letters, in English would be NFS, okay? 298 times. 298 times. This is a big one, okay? Now, let's look at these. Just take a look. This is how you get to the bottom of things, okay? Tanefasa. It breathes. Okay, so you have in the verb something that breathes. Okay? To let aspire. Now, if you wanted to, let's just say we wanted to check this. Okay, we click here. Let's just take a look. Okay, so we have 8118. Let's find it here. Let's just actually look it up on this one, see what happens. Oops. 8118. Okay, now we're getting some context. So, every one of these things is important. The context, the word by word, even the name of the surah in question. Okay, 8118. Let's go back a little more. I swear by the galaxies. Galaxies, huh? Why don't we look that up? 8115. Right? 81. Let's just see if we can get to it from here. Okay. Well, that would just be. Wait, sorry, other way. Oh, this is doing it like word by word. Okay, this is gonna take too long. 81. Galaxies. That's a strange word. Let's see what it really says. Hunasi, Hunasi. But nay, I swear by the retreating planets, receding stars, Hunasi. That's an interesting word. Let's find that. So we do the same thing, okay? Let's just go back to the thing here. We want to find the right letter. Okay, we click on that. We go here. And how do we spell that? Ha, nun, sin. Okay. Now, let's take a look. Here we go. We have two instances of this word. El-Khanasi, Khanasi, and Khunasi. Okay, this is the one we were just looking at. Let's take a look here. 114.4. Okay. Ah. Look at that. It's the very last surah. This is Surah An-Nas. Okay. In the fourth ayat, from the evil whisperer, Waswas min sharri al-waswasi al-khanasi. Okay. Now, we've got two seemingly disjointed meanings here, don't we? Because wouldn't this mean galaxy? From the evil whisperer, the galaxy? How is that right? Now, let's just try something. Let's just try something here. I don't know if it'll let me do this. Let's go to Google Translate. Oops. All right, let's put it in here. With Khans. Okay, let's try to simplify this a little. Oops, sorry. Oops. The cold. To defile. Cough. What I'm doing right now is I'm deleting the vowels. Or sorry, not, yeah. Okay, Khans. Khans. Khanasi. I'm just taking you through, like, this is just the thought process, okay? So, like, my point is, you don't just take what they fucking write, okay? So here it is. Two instances. 81:15. I do swear by the Khanasi. And 114:4. From the evil waswas of the Khanasi. Doesn't say of the, it just says El waswas al Khanasi. Okay? Khanasi. So, this is something that you would want to study. This is just one example. Okay? What I mean by not just taking it at face value and not even going off of this. Okay? Sometimes it's good to check. Let's just space it out. Oops, sorry. Let's put a space between these. See what else we can find. Okay, there's this ones we were already on. Okay, let's just check Wiktionary, just for fun. Now again, we're not going off of any assumptions. Related to recession, to draw back. Khunus, to remain behind, to retreat, to recede, to make go backwards, to hide, to remain behind, to retreat, to recede. Okay, so based off of this, sure, you could say, I swear by the receding. Okay, it doesn't actually, my point is, there's no stars here. It just says, I swear by the receding, or by what recedes, by something that is receding. Okay, the setting, maybe. Okay, my point is, you don't just go off of this English stuff right here. Okay, that's not how it works. Okay, this is why the Bible is problematic, is because we don't really have as many people going and like looking every letter. What does this mean? What does this mean? Does it mean the same thing everywhere? Ah, look at here. That's a regular kaf. To disappear. Kunasi. Okay. But no, I swear by the khunasi, el jawari, el kunasi. Okay. Okay. So when you look at the context here, night as it departs, and the dawn when it breathes. Ah, looky here. Tenefasa. Okay. This is where we were. This is what we were just looking at, right? Nefasa. Look. The night as it falls, the day as it breathes. Didn't we just see one about the moon breathing using the same word? Okay. This is what I mean, you guys. This is the way, in my opinion, that this Quran is intended to be read. It is intended to be pondered. Did they not reason? Did they not use their friggin' brains? Okay, so if you're going to like take this up, you know, you're gonna take my advice and start reading this stuff. You're going to just skip. I'm not even saying skip reading it in English, because really you should actually read it in English once, in my opinion. Sure, if you're an English speaker, start at the beginning, use this Clear Quran website. This is pretty decent. It's not, you have to know this isn't like perfect at all. It's not even close. But this is a decent way to start with this English translation, okay? It will give you a familiarity with where stuff is, okay? Because you want to know it in English too. Whatever, fine. That's no big deal. My point is that you cannot be like a Christian and just say, "Oh yeah, I read the Quran in English." You do not do that, okay? You familiarize yourself with it. Even doing this, I'm not gonna lie to you. This took me like a year, a little over a year, just doing this in English. That's not that's not enough. If you do that, you actually leave yourself open to attack, because people can tell you, people can, someone else can explain to you what this verse means. Do you understand? It's not up to anybody else to tell you what it means. It's not up to me. We ask questions, we look for answers. Okay? We do not just go off of what other people are telling us. That's the whole point. So this is just another more expanded video on like, how do I read the friggin' Quran? How do I read the Quran? If you're a beginner, one more time, I do recommend reading it in English once. Okay, this is a good website for that. This is like really not the best website to read it in English, because Me personally, like Sahih International is like it's not so bad, like really, and you can just also ignore every time there's a bracket. And then doing this, going on the website and looking at it, this is actually probably the best thing to do is to just skip Clear Quran, come to this website, read it literally word by word. Okay? Don't even look at this. Maybe even just turn that off. Like, let's just see. We can turn it off. Now it's not even there. Okay? Maybe this is how you should do it. Okay, if you're ready, just do it. قل أعوذ برب الناس. Say, I seek refuge in the Lord of mankind, the Lord over the Nas. Okay, we're still in the last chapter here, by the way. And, okay, this is just my introductory video. I want people to not have any excuse. It's like, come on, man, just fucking get on your computer, get on your phone, and fucking, like, you can sit there and scroll through bullshit all fucking day, right? It's like, read the fucking Quran. Just read it. Just read it. I mean, like, you should know this book, okay? If you're following my channel and you're not reading this book, like, you should be reading it, bro. How are you gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about? Okay? Alright, guys. That's about it. Thanks for watching.